How's it going, everybody? We're back with another YouTube video, and today's video is actually going to be different. It's not going to be me going mountain biking or me going geocaching. It's going to be me talking about whether junior college is a good idea for you if you are coming out of high school. And right now it's summertime, so a lot of y'all are probably thinking, should I go to a big university or should I go to a smaller junior college, a community college? And I'm going to list 5 reasons why you should go to a junior college and 5 reasons why you might want to go ahead and go to a bigger university. So the first reason why I think it is a good decision to go to a junior college and why most people are considering going to a junior college is because of the price. Obviously, junior colleges, and I live in Texas, so junior colleges in Texas are a lot cheaper than big four-year universities such as UT Austin, Texas A&M, SFA, and they are 20 times cheaper than these private schools like Baylor and Southern Methodist that can really drain your pockets and cause a lot of people to have student loan debt. So the junior college that I went to was Tyler Junior College, and I was actually able to acquire enough scholarships to pay my way through the 2 years I was there. Plus, I was able to find work very easily on campus to also help me pay my 2 years while I was staying there. What I did at first was go to junior college as a sports route. I came out of high school playing football, and I received a scholarship to go play at Tyler Junior College, and for my first semester they paid half of my tuition in total. They didn't necessarily pay my tuition, but they paid my housing. But after I realized that football really wasn't for me, the college sports weren't for me, I went ahead and went after a couple of jobs on campus and found some really good jobs that would help, pay for the rest of my tuition, my classes, my books, and my housing. I actually worked in the dorms and they paid for my housing, and I worked at the on-campus gym, which helped pay for tuition, and my scholarships helped out a bunch. So, junior colleges are really a good option if you are worried about having to take out student loans, because I know that's one thing I was really big about, was taking out student loans. I did not want to take out student loans, and I'm done with 2 years of college and have no student loans whatsoever. So that is a big thing to think about whenever choosing junior college or big university. The second thing you want to think about are the class sizes. So at junior colleges, most of the time your classes are going to be smaller, and that is because a lot of people out of high school, they don't think, a lot of people don't think about all the things that go into a junior college, all the benefits and perks. And one of the perks to going to a junior college is having these smaller classes and being able to talk to professor and go to their meeting times when you're not in class, and be able to communicate and actually get the help that you need in these smaller classes. And I think that's a really big deal for someone who might have not done that well in high school, because they might have went to a bigger high school, like a 6A high school, and they had a lot of kids in their class. A smaller class consisting of 10, 20, maybe 30 kids in a class is really beneficial for those types of students. So the third reason why you should pick a junior college over going to a major university is your first 2 years of junior college, which you have probably already heard, but for people who don't know, is mostly your basics. And this is a very good opportunity for those people who do not know what they want to do, because I know for a fact that straight out of high school, I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but when I went to Tyler Junior College, I changed my mind on what I wanted to do, and it was within the first 2 years. And I was not taking any specific courses towards my degree, so it really didn't affect me. I was only taking my basics, and I still had a great, time span to figure out what I wanted to do. And I eventually went from wanting to go to a bigger school and do engineering, and I ended up going to Tyler Junior College and changing my major to finance / economics. But yeah, your first 2 years at any university, if you haven't already done a lot of your dual credit classes in high school, are going to be your basics. And that is one reason why I strongly, I really want people to know this major thing, because you have time in college to figure out what you want to do. It's not you have to know right out of high school. And let's say, for instance, you go to a bigger university and it takes you 3 years to figure out what you actually want to do. Well, those 2 to 3 years that you were already in that big university, you spent 2 to 3 times more money going towards one degree or one major, while you could have spent less money figuring it out at a junior college. The fourth reason why I say it is a very good idea to go to a junior college is because it can be a really, really good sports route if you're into sports. So like I said earlier in the video, I came out of high school playing football and soccer, and I was offered a half ride, a half scholarship. That means they paid for half of my schooling to Tyler Junior College. And I cannot tell you how many guys I knew on the football team at Tyler Junior College that received scholarships to go play at bigger universities. And I also knew a girl that went to my high school who went to the same junior college as me to play volleyball, and she also received a scholarship to go play at another university. I can't remember where, but it's a very good route to take if you're in love with sports. If you want to make sports the reason you pay off your college, it is a very, very good reason to take the junior college route, because there are so many opportunities that you get if you do not get something in high school. It is okay. It is very, very easy to reach out to these junior colleges across Texas, and if you really, really want to pursue that passion of playing football, soccer, baseball, basketball, volleyball, softball, lacrosse, all these different sports, tennis, there are a lot of opportunities to go, to a big D1, a good sized D2, even D3 universities if you really, really love playing sports. So the fifth and final reason why I recommend going to a junior college or choosing a junior college over a big 4-year university is because when you go to these smaller junior colleges with a smaller class size, a smaller amount of students that go to the university in total, it is very, very easy to find a friend group that is down to earth, that is humble, because a lot of people that go to these junior colleges have the same reasons for going there just like you do, and that is a very easy conversation starter when trying to meet new people at these small universities. While as if you go to these big universities and you're not sure what you want to do, having all these things, these harder classes, and that's another thing. Junior college classes might be slightly easier than these big 4-year university classes, and it just might be easier to establish a friend group for a lifetime, is really what I'm saying. Because when I went to Tyler Junior College, I met a very big amount of people, large amount of people that were down to earth and that were very humble, and that I can say that will be lifelong friends. Now let's go over the 5 reasons why I think you should pick a a bigger 4-year university over a junior college? Okay, so a reason why you'd want to pick a bigger 4-year university over a smaller 2-year junior college would be because of one of the main reasons, a money reason, a financial reason. And if you have enough money to afford a 4-year university, and you can pay, and if you can complete a 4-year degree with having no student loans, or you can complete a 6-year, master's degree or whatever you're going into with no student loans, that might be a valid reason to go ahead and do the 4-year college experience, the big university college experience. If you can actually afford it, I still recommend, because I am going into finance, I still recommend going to a 2-year university, even though you might have enough money to afford it. But if you do want to live out the 4-year college experience, freshman to senior year, and you have enough money to cover all of the expenses, housing, tuition, books, gas, all kinds of sporting events, all these things that come into play. If you can afford all of these things, hey, more power to you. You should go ahead and take that step towards your further education. So the second reason why I recommend going to a bigger university over a junior college is if you know already what you want to do for sure for the rest of your life, like what you want to major in or what you want to minor in, and get your degree in and go into career with. If you know all of these things and you know that choosing this certain 4-year university will give you the best opportunity in a job interview or anything like that, I say go ahead and go for that 4-year degree in the big university. I know that for private schools, Southern Methodist University is a top-ranked university for finance schools. And if I had enough money to afford a private school such as Southern Methodist University, I would have went to that 4-year university and got a degree in finance. That way I would have a better chance in interviews, no matter what corporation, no matter what bank I went to interview for. But yeah, that's another huge reason why I say go to that university, is if you have a plan. If you have a plan and you know what you want to do 100%, and you have it, you have your plan is the only word I can come up with right now. If you have that all put together and you know this is the best route to take, go ahead and take that route. I would not say, go to a junior college and steer off your path that you already have. I say if you already have a path, you already have a plan that you know you want to do, and you have enough money to cover it, go ahead and do it. That's even better for you. So the third reason why I recommend going to a bigger university is if the first two reasons that I have already explained line up, and thirdly, you already have a friend group going there. If you just go solely off the third reason, having a friend group go to a big university, that might not be a good idea, okay? Because I had a lot of friends go to Texas A&M University. I had a lot of friends go to UT Austin, SFA, and these are all really good schools in Texas. And yeah, I would have liked to stay with my same friend group, but like I said in the first 5 reasons to go to a junior college, it's a good idea to open up and explore new places and make new friends maybe at a smaller school. There's nothing wrong with that. But if the first 2 reasons that I said for going to a big university line up and you have a friend group going, it might be a good idea, because I don't know, your first year or second year, you could maybe then get an apartment with these friends of yours, or have school be a lot cheaper if you can split the price between living expenses. It's a very valid reason. If the first 2 reasons that I explained line up, it's very important that your finances are correct and your plan is on point. That if you have a friend group going and you know what you want to do and it's straightened out, and your parents are on board and that this is the best route for you, I say even better if you have a friend group friend group going that it's a really good idea to go ahead and take that next move. The fourth reason why I say going to a big university is a good idea is if you have received a huge scholarship to one of these bigger universities. There is no way I'm going to tell you to go to a junior college if you have received a full ride or even a half ride or even a partial scholarship to one of these big universities, because that is a huge deal for anybody who plays sports. Anybody who plays sports knows that if you land a scholarship of any kind to one of these big universities, you need to take it over a junior college, because it opens up so many doors, and it's just a really good path to take. And I mean, there is a debate whether you get a full ride to a junior college or a partial scholarship to a bigger university. That's something you would want to talk over with your parents and think about it, sit on it, think about it for a good amount of time. But if you don't have a full ride scholarship to a junior college, or if you don't have a better scholarship to a junior college, I think it might be worth it to go take this opportunity and play for this bigger university. Because if you're wanting to take sports to a whole nother level, to the professional level, this is one really good path to take. And I have several friends that have gone to play football for UT Tyler, SFA. I don't have any friends that went to play for Southern Methodist University, Texas A&M, but I know that they're doing very well off right now. That they're they got a plan and they're doing great. So I think that if you get one of these fantastic opportunities in your life, I say go ahead and take it. Do not let this opportunity pass you up, because you just might regret it. The fifth final reason why I say pick a big university over a junior college is if all the past 3 to 4 reasons that I've explained line up, and you just can't go without having that full 4-year experience at a big university. Now that's not to say that you won't get a good experience at a junior college. I had a really good experience at junior college. My junior college, I met great people, had a great time, had an easy time getting through my classes, making money to pay off my first 2 years. There are so many pros to going to a junior college, but if your reasons line up and your plan lines up to go to a big university, there is such a thing as a college experience, and going to these big universities will enhance that college experience tremendously. And I have so many friends that leave high school in my grade and the grade below me, and even in the grade above me, and they come back to the hometown, and we get together and we talk, and we talk about how our eyes have opened up more, how we've learned more about life. And even though we're in our first, second, third year of college or whatever, we understand so much more, we've matured more, and this could be a very valid reason to go to a big 4-year university and to just take in that college experience. I believe it's a really big deal to consider that if all of the reasons I have said before line up. Now, if you can't afford it and you don't have a plan, and you don't have any particular reason why you want to go to a big university, but you just want the college experience, I personally would not choosing that option, choosing that route. But if all those things do line up, I say it is a valid reason to go, and a good idea to pursue your dreams. If it's your dream to go to a certain 4-year university, I say go for it. And that's gonna about do it for this video. I hope that all of my 15-16 subscribers enjoyed this video. I am doing my best to come up with more ideas for different videos and put them out there on YouTube more frequently, and try to get this channel going. I don't know how fast I'm gonna get to you know, hundreds of subscribers, thousands of subscribers. It's probably gonna take years. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and the most important thing that you could do for the channel right now while I'm in the early stages is share the video. That would be the biggest help, because I need a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of watch time to actually be benefited off of doing these videos. And I do get a lot of, you know, enjoyment and benefit of making these videos, helping you all out. But to help me out, you know, share the video, like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.